Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Women's Intuition. It's your girl Taylor Nicole.
And it's your girl Lex, and it's 2025, bitches.
Yes, and we are back, our little women intuitioners.
We need a name. Okay, so, damn.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. How was your Christmas? I don't think we recorded since Christmas.
No, my Christmas was good. Santa was good for me.
Good.
I got a bunch of little things, but I was most excited about things that like improved like my bedroom space. So I got like a new bed, new nightstand, a bunch of books, and I'm very happy. I like redid my whole room, and I don't know why, but even just walking into my room every day, I'm just like, when your space is just, your space just really is a reflection of your mental. So
yeah, no, I agree. That's crazy. I'm actually doing mine. I just got a new dresser. Or a new nightstand. I'm trying to pick out my bed. I don't know what I want to do. I ordered one, but I literally didn't like it, so I sent it back before it even got delivered. So I'm trying to like figure out exactly what kind of bed frame I want. But yeah, I'm doing the same thing just to like feel like a fresh start,
Yeah, girl.
So yeah.
I even downsized. I went from a king to a queen. It's more room.
Yeah, more space.
I personally didn't need all that space in my king size bed. Lonely bitch here. But no, it's been fun. And then New Year's, I was, you do all the normal stuff before New Year's. You're cleaning out stuff, you're throwing stuff away. I went and got a haircut. Bitch, they cut off a lot. First off, I didn't realize I hadn't gotten a silk press in so long since I went to like the Dominicans like over a year ago. So I went to like a little black owned salon, and me and my mom went. I paid for her. And girl, they blew me out, pressed me out, and then held up the mirror and was like, baby girl, you need more than a trim. But I was like, damn, them inches, bitch. But I was like, cut it all off.
Yeah.
Cut it all off. So it's a little bit past my shoulders. And I love it. Like, I fucking love it. Even when I washed it some days ago and blow dried it, it just feels so much healthier. And it's all the same length. Like, I love it.
Y'all know I love a good cut. I love a good cut. It just feels like dead is just being gone. Like dead weight that you don't need is being gone.
You've always been good at that. Like, girl, I can count on one hand how many times I've like cut my hair.
Yeah.
And I feel like it takes me a long time to muster up the courage to do it. But
yeah,
I'm trying to.
I feel like when I get really like grown, I'm definitely cutting my hair back off again.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
For sure.
Like when we first started the show?
Yes.
Okay. I like that.
Probably lower, like short. It was short, but probably like shorter. Lower.
Okay, well, what did you do for New Year? How did you bring
New
in?
Year's? My New Year's was great. I was at church, so it was a really good New Year's. I feel like that was the first time in like maybe like 3 years that I went to church or brought in New Year's at church. So yeah, I felt really good about it. I feel like it was something that I needed. I just didn't see myself being like outside, for New Year's. So
Low vibrational.
Very low vibrational for me right now. I probably won't be in the streets for, honestly, the streets, they gonna miss me. Because it's gonna be some time before I'm really just like back at it for real. So,
girl, I was on my low vibrational shit then. I was in the streets, bitch. And now I can't compete with my New Year's Eve kiss being Jesus. But I had a little 3-way New Year's kiss. So I said, you know what? The bitch is back. I said, 2025, bitch. Old Lex is coming back. No, 2 bitches.
Oh.
I wish 2 niggas would let me do. They'd be like, hey, that's gay. Boy, come on. No, but no, it was fun. I was lit, bitch. It's fucking lit. But yeah, I feel like I got it kind of like out of my system.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to take a break. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like our age showed yesterday when we went out and it was like 13 of us and like 3 people got drinks.
Yeah.
Everybody else, like, I just feel like, I'm not going to say we did it too much, but like, we be out. We be out in the streets. And I feel like I'm physically tired.
Yeah.
Like
those next
feeling.
mornings are hard. I had one drink last night, and when I tell you it was so hard to get up this morning, I'm like, fuck, like, damn.
That's how I be. I feel like one drink, I be having a hangover.
Yeah.
For real. So
well, are you looking forward to 2025?
I am. I'm excited for 2025, actually. So I feel like I have a lot of goals in store, personal goals, small goals, big goals that I have.
Bagels.
You said what?
Bagels.
Bagels.
Yeah.
Bagels. Mm-hmm. You got bagels?
I had a bagel this morning. It was a cinnamon raisin. Yeah.
That type of bagels.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But no, I'm really excited for 2025. I'm just excited for like what's in store, what's coming up. Yeah.
Bitch,
what about
same.
you?
Because first off, I've been feeling bad because I've been talking about how great my 2024 was, and a lot of people didn't have a great 2024. But I'm comparing it to my 2023. My 2023 was ass, bro. Like my friend, like I was questioning my friendships. I was in love with a nigga that didn't love me back. Like, I felt shitty about myself. I felt ugly. I felt fucking terrible. Who laughed?
I didn't hear.
Right. Damn, nigga. You like still fat. But financially, I hated my job. And then I really sat back in 2024 and I just fucking just chilled. I really chilled. I chilled on that nigga. I chilled on drama. A lot of people got pushed to the wayside, and I started focusing on work. I attracted a new job, and I feel my mother's relationship is better. Like, I was really going through it in 2023. So 2024, I really made a concerted effort to just sit still. Mm-hmm. And now 2025, I'm like, I feel good. Like, I feel like I want to get back out there. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to come with some more stories. Like, I'm excited. Mm-hmm. So I can't complain about my 2024 only because it was just, in comparison, it was the
year before.
Yeah. So very excited for 2025. I'm excited to see what it brings. And I'm hoping everybody has a better 2025 than a 2024.
Yeah. I feel like 2025 gonna be a good year.
It's gonna be 2089. 2089 is gonna be my year.
Nah, this gonna be my year.
Well, did you have any intuitions?
Did I have an intuition? I didn't. I just feel like we kind of talked about it, just like achieving, really like taking the effort to achieve my small goals. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's my intuition. And writing down your goals. Because I feel like you have these goals and you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it's just a thought, you know? So I feel like physically seeing it, writing it down on paper, like whether you have a journal, whether you have a whiteboard, a chalkboard, or whatever the case may be, I feel like that's my intuition, like writing down my goals. So you can like wake up and see it like, okay. Because sometimes you forget about your goals, you know, and then seeing it is like, oh, damn, okay, let me get back focused, you know? So, yeah, write down your goals. That's my intuition.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
My intuition, I haven't acted on it yet, but my intuition lately has been telling me to just go ahead and let some doors close. Mm-hmm. Different relationships, different relationships in my life, whether it's friendship or romantic. Y'all know I am a double backer. What's it called again? Spin the blocker. Mm-hmm. Very much so. I feel like I leave a lot of, and I was specifically
take your time.
Thank you. The devil trying to fight me on it, boy. But I was specifically thinking of like friendships. I've had a lot of friendships to this day, if me and you talk about it, and we could be talking about years ago, I'd be like, I don't know what happened. It just kind of fell off. I don't really know. And I think I just always kind of leave doors open for people that aren't that sure about me or who don't really value me. And then they come back on their own time. And I think I'm just ready to just start closing some of those doors. And I think that has to do with, I feel like I rebuilt my confidence kind of in 2024. And part of that has to be like me seeing value in myself and seeing, okay, if they don't fucking appreciate it, they don't really deserve to, you know, I feel like a lot of people handed me weirdly in 2024. So my intuition has been telling me to like, I have a few people muted, you know, a few people who we're still friends on social media, but we just don't interact. We're not actually really friends. So no beef, no shade, but I really just want to close some doors because like, what am I waiting on? I'm waiting for them to when they hit me up, hey, you want to come over?
I missed you. Let's hang out.
And then what? I'm gonna come running and come over, even though like shit was weird as fuck. I have to start learning to be like, I'm good. I'm okay. Like, so that's what my intuition has been telling me to do. Hopefully next week I'll have done it. So, you know, make room for new stuff coming into my life in 2025. So,
are you open to new friends? I feel like finding friends at this big age, it'd be hard.
It do be hard. I tried, and I had to let go of Shorty in 2024. They tried to fuck me.
Oh, but that was like an older. I mean, I guess it's
we
a new
knew
friendship.
each other in high school,
yeah.
but we didn't develop a friendship
True.
until like COVID.
Yeah.
So that was weird. I had to let go of that. So yeah, but no, I'm open.
I feel like I get anxiety with like starting new friendships. Like I'm not. It's hard for me to just be like, I'm not the initiator, So I feel like it's not going to continue a starting friendship if that person is always the one trying to hang out with me. I feel like I'm good with the few friends that I have. Yeah. I don't really need any more friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm open.
If it happens, cool. But like, I'm okay.
I feel it.
Yeah. So.
Okay, guys. Well, let's go ahead and get into these fucking topics. So I'll start. So one of my favorite things about the end of like a new year is when people start posting like, this was my year in books, and they put these pictures of all of these books, and it's like a whole bunch of books, right? And so I saw one girl do it, cute little black chick. She was like, this is all the books I read in 2024. And do you know, people were in the comments like, okay, but most of those are like porn. Like most of those are like, it's this genre that's called smut. And it's becoming very popular. And it's a genre that I've always liked. I've kind of talked about it on our old podcast.
Okay.
But so smut is like this type of erotica and stories where it's very sexual, but also very graphic. And a lot of times it's in like science fiction. Like I used to read this Dragon Shifter series, right? And it was like this girl who was part dragon, and then she had these 4 mates, and one was like a bear shifter, one was a wolf shifter, and there were like these different like animal shifters that they could turn into the animals. And it was like a reverse harem situation. I used to read a lot of reverse harem, and so it's like where the girl has a bunch of niggas instead of like a guy having a bunch of women, and a lot of group sex, a lot of DPs, a lot of really freaky shit. And
how old was you reading this stuff?
No, it was after college.
Oh, okay.
My old job in Sandy Springs, when I used to work at the front desk, whenever I was bored, I would go onto this website called like ePubHub.
The job work site?
On the job computer. Bitch, I'd be sitting there reading them books like.
Bitch, you ain't give a fuck.
Bitch, I was getting hot and bothered at that front desk.
Yes. That's how you was talking to all them FedEx men.
Yeah. It was one. He was a cheater. Yeah, so I just, I wanted to talk about smut. So what do you think about, how people say like watching too much porn rots people's brains and stuff like that? Do you think, so men were making the argument that women talk about men watching porn when all they're reading is smut and these super graphic sexual stories. Do you think there's a correlation there?
I could see the correlation, but I do think like reading is just like, it betters your mind, your brain,
agree.
So I feel like, watching it could kind of like, I'm not going to say dumb down, but I feel like reading is better. You're learning, like.
I feel like there's more comprehension.
Education,
you're using your imagination.
Yeah.
Porn, it's quick.
So do you read?
I watched porn today. I like porn.
It?
I've never held the book and started playing my pussy. No. But like a lot of, I don't know, it just visually, I don't know, it really helps your imagination. I already be driving and be imagining stories and shit. Now I'm imagining like fucking a nigga and then
fantasy.
Might I scratch him and my talons come out because I'm a bird shifter or some shit. Like it's fun. Yeah. So I don't know. I just was like, niggas are so annoying. They every time we say something about them, they be like, see, porn's rotting your brain. Like, nigga, I'm reading. You can't even read me a book. Like, whatever.
Not being able to read a book is crazy.
Yeah. So
okay, let's get into our next segment, which is Wild or Wild Not.
Wild or Wild Not. Wild or Wild Not. Wild or Wild Not. Wild or Wild Not.
Wild or Wild Not. I be catching hints, but I'm gonna wait till you say it with your chest. Wild or Wild Not.
Wild. I'm not waiting.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say something.
You gonna say something?
I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
I'm not the most subtle, discreet. I'll be real subtle and hesitant with friends and family because I love y'all. Niggas though, you know me.
You don't be showing no remorse.
No, I'm gonna say something. What you?
No, I need you to say it with your chest.
So
that's not wild.
Not wild
at all. Like if you gonna be, you know, big and bad, you know, you supposed to be the masculine one, the man. Like say it with your chest. How you feel? What's
but
up?
bitch, how many times you gonna take a nigga saying slick shit before you be like, nigga, you got something to say?
But it don't gotta be slick shit. I'm not even saying. See, I wasn't thinking about it like that.
Or a hint, like.
I was thinking about it like on some you know he might be feeling you, but he ain't saying it. Like I'm not catching hints. Like you gonna have to say something.
Okay,
like,
I was thinking like, you know, motherfuckers sometimes get passive aggressive and they just start saying little stuff and it's like, nigga, if you got a problem, you need to say
hell
it.
no, I can't even deal with a man like that. No,
okay,
I'm
so wait,
saying
let me reframe.
Yeah,
little hints.
So like little hints, like you know, y'all talking, y'all dating, he like you, he giving you the energy, but it's like. He ain't officially said like, you know, what's the word? Let's go steady or like.
You trying to be my little shit.
Right. You know,
right?
I need you to say that with your chest. I'm not about to just be over here catching a hint or trying to figure out what's what. Nah, say that shit, nigga. That's me. That's how I'm like.
I'm impatient.
Yeah.
I am impatient, bitch. Like, I started trying to. Exclusive. I have a coworker. You know I work out of state, so I've only seen him in person twice. But black guy, you know, cute. But the way it's not a lot of white people in the office, but the way them little white bitches be on him, calling, I can't say his name. But I didn't think nothing
Richard?
of it. No.
Oh.
And I'm just like, you know, he probably like white bitches. And so whatever, we get to talking on Teams and then we exchange numbers and we've just been flirting here and there. Bitch, I was getting so impatient. I had to say something. I said,
what you say?
So are we flirting? Like, is this flirting? He was like, no, this nigga said, I said, oh, so you're flirting with me. And he said, nah, flirting would be, niggas so lame. Niggas is so lame. He said, nah, flirting would be if I sent you some nail money, told you don't get your nails done, and then you sent me a picture. That's how I do my flirting. I said, oh, okay, well, excuse me. And I tried to keep the combo going. He said, I mean, but I could flirt with you. You want some nail money? I said, no, babe,
No.
they're paying me pretty good right now. Like, we have pretty much the same salary. I'm okay. Yeah. But I was just like, I be needing to know, like, what are we doing? Because honestly, if you tell me, no, we're just texting as friendly coworkers, I'm bored. What the fuck are we doing?
We can do this on Teams.
See you in March.
The
like,
fuck?
What the fuck
right.
are we doing?
The fuck is this? Yeah,
So,
no,
you
I
know.
just feel like, you know how I am when it comes to like talking to people. I need you to be dominant. Like, I need you to lead. If you're a leader, lead. And lead and tell me how you feel. Point blank, period. Like, I'm not about to be the one trying to feel like, oh, what is this? What are we doing? I hate a what are we doing as bitch. Like, not no offense. I'm not. I wasn't trying to be shady. I'm just saying, you know how I am. I feel like you should let me know what this is. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No shade.
No shade. No shade.
I feel like if it gets to the point where I'm like questioning, it's like, okay, yeah. Deuces.
Yeah. I'm like, what do you want with me?
What is this? We're texting, we're hanging out. Yeah, no. Y'all know my motto.
Love it.
Nigga gonna let you know how he
Tell
feel.
me I like to put some pressure on a nigga. You gonna have to say you like me or say you don't. What's up?
And then even then they still be well, I mean, you know, you cool.
No, I ain't never had nobody hit me with the you cool, but I have had some niggas like be like, nah, let's do this. And they know they ain't really want to do it.
That's why I'm like,
it's just I put the pressure on them and now they like, well, if I don't want to stop fucking with her, I gotta say this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whatever. But I like a little illusion. Like, come on, like.
And that's where it's giving Delulu.
Yeah.
I can't do Delulu.
And Delulu Lex is coming back 2025.
No, we was getting so far. We was making so much progress, Lex.
It's for the content, Tay. When have I had a new story? I'm talking about fucking a nigga's knee from like 7 years ago. Like a nigga's toe in my pussy 10 years ago.
What else can you fuck, Lex? The knee, the toe. We've done it all.
A elbow. I don't know, bitch. Something. Damn. Okay. Let's go on to another topic.
Okay.
So, lesser known news, guys, is where we talk about some news that, people probably aren't really talking about it for real, but like, I feel like we should really discuss it. And maybe, you'll have something to bring up at like your next like dinner, or your next date, and they'll be like, damn, I didn't know that. So for lesser known news, it was inspired by my trip to the nail salon this past weekend. And I'm sitting there as I'm eavesdropping on this nice Asian family to the right of me. I'm also seeing on CNN that they're talking about how scientists have been doing way more studies. Actually, not even lately. It's been known by scientists, the American Medical, whatever the fuck he's called, Association, basically how alcohol is linked to cancer.
I've seen it.
I feel like not shocking to hear, right? But apparently they are urging for them to basically start putting on the label.
Sorry.
They have to put on the label that drinking alcohol, the little warning label
on tobacco.
Yeah. And so, but people are fighting back. They don't want to do it because first off, they said the label hasn't been changed since like 1986. So right now it has something about like drinking while pregnant and it could lead to health risks, but they specifically want people to talk about how it leads to cancer. So I'm looking into it and I said, you know what, let me really, really find out some shit that's going on. Okay, so basically the current guidelines, as far as the U.S. dietary guidelines of alcohol, the current guidelines recommend that no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 per day for men, based on an overall assessment of health risks. And according to a study last year, about 83% of yearly alcohol-related cancer deaths could be prevented if adults lowered their consumption within those limits. Last year, Canada actually issued a new guidance stating that no amount of alcohol is healthy. And they're saying alcohol is the 3rd leading preventable cause of cancer in the U.S. behind tobacco and obesity. Look, I'm batting for 0 right now.
And I feel like it's all correlates. Like, I feel like alcohol causes obesity. Like it causes weight gain. So I feel like it's all a correlation. I agree.
I'm dying at 40.
Well, stop now.
It's the alcohol. It's the hookah.
Yeah, that hookah. That hookah ain't
He
no
said
hoe.
Obesity. I ain't gonna say my weight on the show, but my BMI up there, bitch. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, I mean, I witnessed it. Like my uncle recently passed. He had cancer and he was alcoholic. So like there is I can witness that it is true. Like there is a correlation. I can definitely believe that.
Yeah, they said 6 in 10 U.S. adults report that they do drink, but they generally aren't aware that alcohol can cause cancers of the mouth, the throat, the esophagus, the larynx, the liver, the breast, and the colon. So basically, I don't know. So they said that they don't think, so the people that are against updating the label are saying like, they're throwing their arguments out there. They're like, this isn't going to stop people from drinking. People don't read the label. But, the scientists in them are saying at least it'll be more like talked about. And overall, things can change. Like, you never know. They said already, damn, I didn't look up those numbers. But they said already, looking at the numbers of people in a certain demographic drinking now, and 10 years ago, it's gone down. Now, it could be because of COVID. It could be because people are more aware. Like, just this year, like this past year, I know so many people that have gave up drinking. Like, and I mean like for good, like whether it's people posting about it like on my like Instagram feed and they're talking about how much better they feel. I'm like, like, okay, I see a change already.
Yeah.
So I definitely respect you guys. Like you said, we went out last night and only like 3 of us got a drink. I was one of them, got one. I stuck to my one. And not an everyday drinker, so I think that helps.
Yeah.
But I think that I do definitely want to slow down. And I advise everybody to. It's fucking us up.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like you do feel better. I feel like it hasn't been that long for me. I definitely drank Thanksgiving, but our Friendsmas, I didn't drink. Maybe I don't even think I took that shot, or maybe I did take the shot. Yeah, I took 1 shot. So I feel like that's big improvement. For me, that might have been the last time I drank.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all know I was fucked up on New Year's,
if
bitch.
I'm not mistaken. But no, I mean that's just going to say like I feel better physically. Like even coming home from when I'm out at activities. If I'm coming home late night, last night, bitch, I didn't feel like I went out. You know, I was tired, but I wasn't like hungover. I didn't feel bloated the next day. Liquor starting to make me feel like I'm bloated when I be waking up, you know? So it's just like, what is it really benefiting me? Yeah. You know, and it could be age. Yeah, it could be age too, you know, so.
Definitely.
You know, it is what it is.
So I don't know how much this is really going to change anything, but y'all, alcohol is the 3rd leading cause of cancer in the U.S. I know motherfuckers are still going to turn up and get turned, but at least moderation. You know, moderation. We don't got to get blackout drunk. And like you said, it could be age.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of Albany State me. Would I give a fuck? Probably not.
But if we were 20, 21, you know, like it was a different ball game. So I think when you know better, you do better. So let's just do better as a community.
I feel it.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into our next topic, guys. Waiting for the right person.
Okay.
Is this something that you're interested in? Are you like kind of like, are you impatient with trying to like find the right person, or are you kind of like, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna just let it happen, let it flow? What are your thoughts on just like kind of like not dating but waiting for the right person?
So that means not dating.
Yeah, just like, I'm not gonna say not dating, but like you're not really pursuing dating. You're not really looking for it. You're just kind of like chilling, and you like whenever the right person comes, it comes. Or are you like, I'm gonna just get out there and see and fuck around, basically.
I'm gonna give, this is gonna be like, cliche answer, but I mean, it's a balance, because I mean, I could sit there. I know a lot of people say that they're just gonna wait for the right person to come to them, but then they're not putting themselves out there. Like, you're not gonna see somebody if you're not switching up your routine, and you also aren't open to online. You're not, so where are you gonna meet this guy? You're just expecting to meet him at the gas station, and then you don't want a nigga to talk to you at the gas station. When you out with your friends for dinner, you not really, you know, we don't really be open if a nigga come over to us like, nigga, you don't see us eating dinner.
Literally,
like we be like, nigga, get the fuck. He like, damn, I'm just trying to, I'm being respectful. Like, nigga, I'm out with my friends. Right. And I feel like sometimes for us to want to be bothered by a man, we have to go out with those intentions. Because if we're just going out with our friends, we really only want to talk to each other. Like, we're really irritated if niggas coming like, and it could be a fine ass nigga. Well, wow, I don't be that irritated. I'm like, hold on, y'all. Yeah, y'all be irritated. Y'all be like, the fuck you want? I'm like, y'all, he's just being nice, but. So I do think you have to go out there, but also I've seen the people that make dating their personality, that are so eager to find a husband, and they're just, and that gives me the cringe. Yeah. So it's definitely about like yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like I'm mentally usually the type that's like, no, I'm gonna wait for the right person to find me.
That's
like, I'm not gonna do anything. But like the other day I made a little comment to my mom, and I was like, you know, I ain't about to be outside. And she was like, well, how you gonna find a man if you're not outside? And I'm like, facts, that is true. But I just feel like now it's just a different world, kind of. No pun intended. And you just kind of gotta not put yourself out there, but you do have to like be open and vulnerable to like what's to come. Or I feel like just the unknown with dating.
You know
what
sucks? I took this big ass break last year. And now the thought of like consistently talking to a man just kind of like
cringy
anxiety, but also just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I gotta really like be kind of,
you gotta be in a mindset.
I gotta really like have butterflies for this nigga. Cause at the moment I'm just like, it just be annoying.
Thinking about like being vulnerable or just like being like giddy is like,
oh no, bitch, that's the best part for me.
I made this post yesterday and I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, coming home to a bed by myself is like luxury for me right now. Like having to come home and share a bed with a nigga, I'm just not interested in that right now. Maybe next week I might be, maybe next month, maybe next year.
I love how we can be so on the same page, but like in completely different books. Because would love to come home to a warm body. Just one that doesn't annoy me, and they all fucking annoy me, bro. Like everybody is just.
But you know what's funny, Lex? Last night I felt like that, but bitch, usually when I come home tipsy and drunk, I be thinking how you thinking, and that's how I know I'm not ready, because I'm like, it's just me being drunk. When you be drunk, you be wanting anything. Like you'd be like, oh, I could take some cuddles.
It
I
don't
could
just be drunk though. Like, I miss like getting into a series with a nigga, and then every time I go over there, we watch it together and smoke and cuddle up. Or
you can do that with me.
Yeah, I guess. Bitch. You don't even want me to touch you, bitch.
I'll let you touch me.
Oh, you gotten better.
I've gotten better with affection with my friends.
Yeah.
I be hugging better. Sometimes now.
You still make a little face, but
I do, but I be going in. So we making progress.
But I don't know. And like, what am I doing right now? So I still want to do speed dating. So I just think it would be fun.
Yeah.
I just think it would be fun.
I do too.
I don't know. I was gonna wait to talk about this when we talk about shows we've been watching, but I'm obsessed with these Pop the Balloons, right? Specifically the ones by this chick named Arlette.
Yeah, I think she started it.
Okay,
yeah.
so I like hers because even though here and there you got some characters,
yeah,
it ain't no super disrespectful.
Hers are more like put together, I think, like well organized. Yeah,
and it's like people of a certain caliber. Not every time, but like. It's just, and people aren't just there for a viral moment. Like, oh, well, fuck you, bitch, you fat. Like, people are, it's really funny.
I would die.
Would you ever do one of those?
For fun. Yeah. For fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like go in there seriously, like thinking I'm going to find a nigga, but I would definitely do it for fun. Yeah. You got to have tough skin because them motherfuckers be trying it. People as soon as they walk in.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
But some of the shit be so fucking funny. Like, and I've learned so much about what I want from somebody. Like, so they ask questions like up top, like, what is something that you're looking for in a partner? Do you know what you would say? Like, you have to name traits. What would you say?
Traits, someone nice, definitely. Someone charismatic, like. Yeah.
You don't want no charismatic
yes,
nigga,
I
bitch.
do.
An animated nigga?
Yeah, I feel like you definitely gotta have a sense of humor if you fucking with me.
Okay, that sense of humor, okay, but you don't want no goofy. You say it all the time. I don't want no goofy.
You don't gotta be goofy to be charismatic, but when you walk in a room, you know how to talk to multiple people. Like you can have different conversations. Like you're not just standing in a corner looking like I don't want to be here.
Charismatic. I know you don't like niggas that do too much.
You don't gotta do too much.
Charismatic is giving do too much. I don't know.
I feel like, I could be charismatic sometimes, You know what I'm saying?
When you beefing it up, like when you dancing, bitch.
Depending on what it is, Yeah.
Okay, and then what would you say? She always asks, and what would your deal breakers be?
My deal breakers, not believing in God, off back.
Pop.
Not taking care of your kids.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, my God. I do believe in God. I don't know why I said pop. Not me, Lord. I don't know. That was blasphemous as fuck. I'm so sorry.
Not taking care of your kids, not having a good relationship with your family or your parents, not motivated to like do anything, like being constant in life, like no goals, not goal oriented.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
Okay. Yeah, I love hearing people's answers. I think
would
mine
you
would
say?
be, I'd be like,
characteristics.
I want someone that is competent. I want a competent man. Humble. Big dick.
That's not a character trait.
Well, I better get some pops. Be like, no harm, no foul. Thank you for not wasting my time. You can even find another part to pop it on. But if sometimes motherfuckers start popping when they be like, oh no, not me.
Yeah, they do.
I think I would say, what else would I say? Open-minded. And then deal breakers would be on a show like that where you're like trying to find your ideal person. I would say kids. Maybe not in real life. It's not a deal breaker, but I would say...
You would say no kids?
Yeah.
I feel like most people our age got kids.
There's a lot on the show that I've seen that don't.
They be lying. I bet they be lying, bruh.
That's crazy.
I bet they be lying.
Bitch. Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching that show, bro, and it's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
like,
I love Pop the Balloons.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I feel like it's funnier when I be watching the people who I watch on YouTube and they do it themselves because it's like more of like a comedy type vibe and they just be having anybody on there. So they be like, people would just walk in and they just start popping. And like, and they be like, why? Oh, his belt. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't like those ones.
Like his
I like the
shoes.
for real ones. Yeah. But the thing is, I hate when some niggas will come. Let me tell you what I'll pop on. If a nigga comes in, and sometimes they be like, "What are you looking for in a woman?" One guy was like, "Not promiscuous. I'm popping." One nigga was like, "I'm looking for a woman that tells the truth." Cause that's hard to find in women nowadays. I'm popping. You're being
because you're a liar.
and you're already coming in just being. Y'all don't like it when we be like you already coming in on some. A bitch hurt you in 8th grade and you already out here like.
What's one thing visual wise, like looking wise, is as soon as they come in, what would be a reason for you to pop? For me, it would probably be like if you sagging. But like, what's one thing if they just came? I feel like I know what it would be for you.
What?
Just starter dreads.
What?
I feel like you would be like.
Specifically, I don't like, and I've seen a nigga, I don't like when niggas do the braid into like the super tiny, like barely goes into the bun. I don't like that. You know when they braid, it's cut around and then it's braided barely. Like I could do a braided bun, but like sometimes one guy was so small, I was like, you could have just twisted that up or something. Nigga. Wore a hat. Yeah. I don't know. I think
or
that
I feel like if you coming on a show like that and you don't have no haircut, I'm popping the balloon because you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You don't give no fuck.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like it is certain stuff physically that I would like automatically pop.
Absolutely. Now let me ask you this. Damn, we really on this stuff, but we got time. Let me ask you this. So would you rather? So there's a point of it where like, okay, so would you rather pop somebody else's balloon and then have to explain to them what you don't like about them? Or would you be more comfortable if, you know, when they pop their balloon, she's like, well, let's go over to them and see why they popped it. Which do you think would be less uncomfortable for you?
Wait, so
would you rather be the popper or getting popped? Because if you pop somebody's balloon, she'll be like, I'll give you something to pop somebody's balloon. So then you gotta pick 2 guys out of the lineup and you got to go pop their balloons. But then you know she's going to be like, okay, let's go over to these guys. Now, why did you pop their balloon? I'd be struggling. And she follows up. You can't say, just not my type. She'd be like,
why? Explain.
Physically, what is it about her physically that's not your type? And the girls be like, well, I'm sure you seem like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I think I would rather they pop it on me and tell me what they don't like about me. Yeah. But I don't know.
I wouldn't mind being the one that's popping.
Would you be 100% honest if it's a look thing?
I ain't gonna probably be 100%. I might say something like, you know, maybe you just like too short or something like that.
Oh, they do that all the time.
Yeah, I feel like that's a safe one.
Height is fine.
Yeah, and I'm pretty tall, you know, so if it's somebody that's like, you know, 5'3", I could be like, you know, well, you cute, but I just would prefer somebody a little taller. I feel like that's safe.
Okay, it's a tall ass ugly
if
nigga
tall,
you're not fucking
tall,
with.
ugly, I'm be like, oh, you too tall. Your mom be my brother.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be tough. Like,
what would you do?
I think I would rather somebody pop it and I have to go up to them and say it. But I've seen some niggas get real sassy.
Yeah.
And then you can tell a lot. I love it when somebody gives their reason why they popped on a guy. And then he like kind of rebuttals back, being kind of nasty, and then other girls start popping.
Yeah, because they like, oh, this nigga like, is sassy as hell.
Yeah, and then they come back. Well, why'd you pop your balloon? I was feeling him, but his responses were given very defensive.
That's valid though.
Very immature. Yeah. Like I just really didn't like that.
That's valid.
And I'm just like, you know, that's
I respect it.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm obsessed with these shows.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You been watching them on YouTube or like TikTok? Oh, okay.
On YouTube.
Welcome to the YouTube fam.
Yeah. Yeah. you got me.
In the club, we all fam.
Huh?
You don't know what that's from?
I thought you were gonna do in the clip.
Oh,
Fuck it. No, let's go.
Okay. What is next? Movies, shows, books. What you been reading and watching?
I feel like I've watched a lot.
Same.
But I'm just gonna highlight a few things. Obviously, Pop the Balloon, 10 out of 10. Love that there's so much seasons. I've convinced one of my friends to go on. She don't put in the application, and if she go, I'm going. We going to Arizona, baby. That's for their health. Shit, I'm fucking with it. So Pop the Balloon. I finally saw. There's this movie called Front Room with Brandy.
I saw it. It remind me of I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
because she was in it.
Yeah, the cover.
I was about to say it has nothing to do.
The cover is giving that.
It wasn't good. I had seen it in
Damn.
trailers in the movies, so I always wanted to see it in movies. Then I missed it. So finally, I saw that it dropped on. I think it was HBO Max. And girl, it was bad. I was like, "Fuck." Brandy did good though. But
is it a horror? Like, what is it? Mystery?
it's supposed to be horror. A lot of
Sci-fi?
religious. A lot of
Okay.
religious. But it wasn't. It wasn't
So like
good.
spirits.
I don't know how to
I don't
explain
like
it.
stuff like that.
Some racism.
Oh, yeah.
She's married to a white man, and his stepmom is super racist, but also like some kind of weird demonic shit. Also, I watched this movie called Blink Twice. I had also seen that in trailers. It's like Channing Tatum. And they finally dropped that on HBO Max, and it was so good. It was really fucking good. And I think more people should be talking about it. Basically, this guy has like this private island, and he brings these girls, and they start noticing that like they're missing time, or like they're like, "Why am I waking up and there's dirt under my nails? Something must be happening to me." And I don't want to spoil it, but you know, something was happening to them, and it was really good. And it opens up a dialogue of like, you know. You don't know what these rich motherfuckers is doing on these islands. We done had some real live examples that when you got that much money, you got a private island, you going by your own laws. You don't got to go by the laws of no government. It be some crazy stuff. And then he be having all his rich friends be coming over and they be doing it with. So yeah, a lot of dialogue. So I think maybe that's why they're not talking about it. But it was really fucking good. So I liked it a lot. As far as books, Santa brought me a lot of books. So I've started. One of them, he brought me the full series of this. The series is called The Town That Shouldn't Exist, and it inspires the show called From that I watch on MGM. And From is so fucking good, and so I'm excited to read the book. And I'm seeing the similarities, but also a lot of differences. And I'm like, damn, not the show is better than the book.
Really?
But I'm still fresh in. I'm on like the 15th chapter of the first book. So I'm excited to get into it and maybe to find out what's going to happen on this next season before it comes. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of my goals is to read more books for 2025.
What kind of are you a fiction or are you like a self-help?
I like fiction.
Oh, you
I
like
fiction,
okay.
Yeah. So me and my homegirls was talking about doing like a little Black girls book club. I think that would be so cute. So that's kind of like my little, what I'm trying to do for 2025. But shows, movies, I saw Mufasa. It was so good.
My
Chef's
brother.
Kiss. Yes, it was so good. Oh my God. I ain't expect it to be that good for real, for real. It's basically, if you don't know, Mufasa and Scar's story. So I don't want to be a ruiner, but I thought they were blood brothers.
I knew they weren't blood brothers.
I did. I didn't know because I didn't see the other movies. I only saw Lion King, you know? But yeah, it was really good. And then did you hear about or did you see Juror Number 2 on HBO?
I've seen it like suggested, but I haven't watched it. And I've seen the little trailers.
Yeah, I watched it. It was good. It was really good.
Oh, damn. I was going to ask you, I guess, the big question. I was about to be like, so are they saying the jurors?
Are you not going to watch it? Okay, so I'll tell y'all what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I don't want to spoil it. We're going to tell them where to, what number to, the time frame to where the spoiler is. So basically, it starts off with a couple, they're at a bar. Basically, this guy gets accused of murdering his girlfriend or fiance or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
So Juror Number 2, basically he's the one that killed the girl. And let me tell you how.
See, I got that from the trailer.
Okay,
I was like, the juror must be the killer.
So the girl, basically, her and the guy who was accused of killing her, they got into a fight at a bar. And it was like raining, dark. And she basically, I think she left the scene, but walked on foot. But mind you, it was like a bad storm. So she leaves. The boyfriend kind of drives behind her or like tries to chase her, but then I think he's like, never mind. And then the main character, Juror Number 2, he gets in his car because he's also at the bar. And he gets in his car and he drives home and it's raining. He kind of like not blacks out, but he starts crying. So, when you crying and you driving, you kind of really can't see, your eyes blurry. So he's like, his eyes
it was an accident.
Yeah, he accidentally hit her. So they think it was the boyfriend because they had just got into a heated argument. He quote unquote followed her, went after her, but the guy, he ends up hitting her. So this man is literally a juror for the crime that he committed.
So let me ask you, you said he blacks out. Does he know as he is?
Not black. He doesn't black out. He just kind of like, So that day was the anniversary of when his twins that were supposed to be born, they died. So it was like the anniversary of that. So he was at the bar, like about to get a drink. He also is an alcoholic. So he went there, ordered a drink, but he never drank. He just left the drink there. So when he leaves, he's driving, but he's like crying. So he doesn't black out, but he's just like crying. He's trying to wipe tears off. It's raining. He didn't see the girl, so he hit her.
So as he's a juror on the thing, is he fully aware that he did it, or does he not come to the realization?
Oh no,
is he like, I might have did it?
No, he knows.
Oh, he knows.
He ended up going to his attorney. He's like, hey, I'm the one that did it. His attorney was like, if you say something, you're fucked, basically. So this whole time, but what I can say is he clearly had a conscience, because the whole time that they're trying to figure out if the man is guilty or innocent, he's like, y'all, he's not guilty. He didn't do it. I know he didn't do it, And somehow they found out that, like, y'all, the girl died, but I don't think it was the boyfriend. It looks like she got hit because she fell over like the bridge. So it was like he hit her and then she like fell over the bridge and ended up like on like the rock in the water. So it was like clearly, she didn't like get shot or nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was more so they found out it was like an accident, but they still thought it was the boyfriend accidentally did it. But it was good. Towards the end, he ended up getting found guilty. The boyfriend.
I'm glad you told me what it's about. I wasn't gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, and then, but at the end, he gets found guilty, and then the DA realizes that, I don't think she was a DA yet, but she ended up being a DA at the end. She finds out who really did it. And so at the end, it just shows her going to juror number 2's house, knocking on the door, and he opens the door and he sees her, and then it cuts off. So it's like, does he get in trouble or not? I don't know if it's gonna be a second one. I doubt it, but
I wouldn't have watched that shit.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
thought maybe like he was a killer or something.
I mean, he was.
Yeah. Like
No,
that
bitch.
Oh, okay.
I would not have watched that if it was like that.
Okay, you watching anything else?
Sex in the City.
Okay.
You know me.
All right.
Going back to my old ways.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yep. What about MySpace songs? What you got?
If I had a MySpace in this day and age on my profile, I would have. It's a throwback.
Oh, you already got this ready.
Are you doing two?
I mean, I ain't even have one, but we can go.
I want to do two.
Okay.
So first of all, my boy Thug finally dropped the Slime Seasons on iTunes. I did have them illegally downloaded on my phone, and a few of them I had to go to SoundCloud for. So very happy that I can just share it, or even if I wanted to like post a little picture, it's available now in the Instagram music feed, So shout out to Thug. My favorite song is, I have a lot, but No Way is top. Then you have Mine, then you have Drawdown, then you have That Saw, and then you have Take Care. So just one of my favorite Slime Seasons. My second song is gonna be, oh wait, damn it. Sorry guys. It's by The Chicks, formerly known as Dixie Chicks. It's called Not Ready to Make Nice. It's a throwback. I love this song so much because it dropped back in, I want to say 2003. This is during the Bush administration. They were doing like this big, the Dixie Chicks, everybody loved them. They were just like country royalty. And then George Bush was talking about starting the war. And they were against it, and they got up there on stage, and this is the first people I've ever known to be canceled off of like a political opinion. And they get up there on stage, and they're like, everybody's asking us how we feel about the president, and she got up there and said, I just want to say I'm ashamed that the president is from Texas or whatever. And everybody starts booing. When I tell you they canceled the fuck out of those women, they were getting death threats. People were like following them home. Like them white people turned on them bitches.
They don't play.
Right. So then they came back. When they finally came back, they took a while. They dropped the Dixie because they said, fuck y'all. Because when we had an opinion, y'all motherfuckers dropped us. So they dropped the Dixie. Now they're the Chicks. They came out with Not Ready to Make. Yeah. They came out with, and I don't even care. I'm fucking with it. I'm like, they used to ride for them country folk, and then them country folk turned on them. They said, well, fuck y'all. So they dropped Not Ready to Make Nice, and everybody thought that it was going to be like their apology, and their managers, everybody was telling them that they should just apologize because their career basically tanked after that. And in the song, basically, she's just like, I'm not backing down. I'm not ready to make nice. I stand on what I said. And I loved it. And she's like, I hope I can explain to my daughters that it doesn't matter. Don't let anybody change. I fucking loved it. They really stood on business. And I fuck with it. You know, I love women that aren't scared to stand up. And they said, you know, a lot of people, if their career was in fear of like nosediving because of an opinion, a lot of times they're going to put out a statement and apologize and kind of backtrack. But they was like, fuck y'all, I'm not doing it. And this was back before, you know,
Cancel
we're more
culture
and we're more protected now if something like that happens. Back then, 2003, they was giving them ladies hell. Like they, you know, it wasn't no Me Too, women's rights, all this stuff. It was still very much a male dominated world back then. And so for them to stand on their own back, I don't think I could have did it, but I admire them for it. So not ready to make nice.
Kudos. Okay, my song I just like the little name of the song. It's by Jack Harlow and it's called Hello Miss Johnson. Yes, and it's like a little, you know, a little cute song. So I don't got to. That's the only one I really got.
I seen you listening to it.
How you see me listening to it?
You know, I be looking at my friends mix in iTunes so I can see what that nigga been listening to.
You fucking stalker, yo.
Okay, Rocco. But yeah, so that's
Did you listen to the Lil Baby album? No.
I like the Dumb Dumb and Dumber.
See, I don't even like that one like that.
I'm not a big Lil
Maybe
Baby fan
again.
no more. I ain't like, you know, I'm big Gunna. I ain't like how he did all that. But whatever.
Wait, what I be missing? This shit probably be on Twitter because
Baby was just so, you know, because the trial and stuff and everybody was calling Gunna a rat and Baby was very vocal about calling Gunna a rat and like not fucking with Gunna. And I just didn't like it because I'm like, nigga, first of all, I feel like all Baby's best songs got Gunna on them. But
period.
Whatever, motherfuckers be trying to argue me down about it, but nigga, whatever. Like, you don't know what happened. But then Thug did piss me off when he got out and was like, I'm not fucking with
I
Gunna.
feel like that was a publicity stunt. I'm sorry. You can't tell me otherwise. That had to be, because why would you beg your attorney or the judge to let you work with Gunna?
I think it's just to fill contractual obligations because I guess they still have to make. I think it's something like that. I don't know for sure.
It's giving publicity stunt.
But I didn't like how any of the niggas until Thug said something. I feel like all the other niggas could have shut the fuck up and just kept making music. Like, mind your business. But whatever. So no, I didn't listen. You must have liked it.
Not really. I mean, I didn't find those songs on there that I was like, oh, this shit riding. So I tried to listen to it in my car to see like what the beat sounded like, and it wasn't really hitting.
I heard that new SZA.
Girl,
every song hitting.
I heard that new SZA. Yeah. I'm ready for more music. Like, I think I just missed like R&B out, you know, like we talked about Summer Walker. Like, bitch, where the fuck you at? You know, like.
I need some more Mariah too.
Yeah, like what is going on? Like, y'all niggas is slipping. So hopefully 2025 we get more music.
Y'all know who y'all still ain't got an album from?
Who?
That sophomore album ain't never coming. So Cardi.
Who? Oh yeah, but she ain't gotta make music. Shit, whatever. She rich off without making music.
All her fans, no, she's a better rapper. Don't be putting her in the same name, the same music name, and she ain't even go past her freshman album.
I mean, I feel like
you too scared to get in the ring.
She been gave up music.
No, she kept promising. She said she was gonna drop it this year, but she also said that last year. She kept saying it, but then she said she gets nervous, and it's like. Okay, like, that's fine, but I need her fans to understand. Stop trying to compare certain people musically, because how you can't do that. She's scared to get in the ring.
Yeah, I feel like just stick to fashion. She a millionaire without making music.
She got whip shots. Yeah, she got all that.
Just be Rihanna. You know, like, just be a brand ambassador or start your own business. Just be a fashion icon, and you don't gotta make music. I feel like making music. Like, you kind of really got to do that shit to really make money, you know? Yeah. So I feel like...
I think I just really respect artists that even... Look at me trying to start a beef. Even when motherfuckers didn't like Nicki, she still dropped Queen. She still dropped Pink Friday. I know a lot of people that didn't listen to it. Them numbers didn't do good, but she dropped it because she genuinely loves it.
Yeah, I feel like Nicki's an artist, though. Like, I'm not saying Cardi's not an artist, but I think Cardi is more of like a entertainer. You know, I feel like she started coming up like off Instagram and like loving hip hop. And I'm not saying she's not a rapper. Like, she probably raps, but I feel like we know Nicki from rapping. You know, like we don't just only know Cardi from rapping. We know her from a whole bunch of other stuff. So I feel like, not no offense to Nicki, but I feel like at least Cardi has other things that she can do to not only just make music, you know? So I feel like, girl, you don't got to make music. Make money elsewhere, you know? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted a sophomore album. The first one was good. I do want to see the sophomore album.
I don't see her
but
album.
Now I'm just like, bitch, that shit ain't coming.
I don't see it giving what her first album did.
I think that's a big thing. That's why I also think Rihanna did so amazing with Anti. I think that she doesn't want to attempt to top it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, you know them from that one like Control with SZA. Some people say everything after Control wasn't as good as Control. You know, it's never, or Over It. They say that first Summer Walker, which they're wrong because that second one was riding too.
I mean, I like anything by Summer Walker for real.
But I'm just like, you know, you can't talk a lot of shit and you
Look,
scared
everybody ain't B. That's all I gotta say. Everybody ain't B.
How Beyonce get in it?
I'm just saying. You know, all her. Well, let me not say all her albums, but you know,
no, all her
albums. You know
even
what I'm
for
saying?
yeah,
they be riding. Everybody can't do that. You know, so it's like you can't expect everybody to have like just masterpieces every time.
And I don't. That's why I respect people that just still put their stuff out. They're not just doing it for the numbers. I feel like when it comes to music, I think Cardi does it a lot for the numbers. Yeah. It's not because I want, like, some people put out a body of work because they're proud of it.
I don't think she loves it. Art. Like, I don't think she's in love with doing music. It's not giving that. It's giving like, this is work. You know, this is a source of income. This is how I can make money. And that's cool too, you know, but it's just not giving like, this is my passion, you know, like other artists. I feel like whether you scared or nervous to make music, you still gonna have at least like a single, you know, or whether it's like a EP. She ain't come out with nothing. So it's not giving, she just like making music to me.
I feel it. Hey, maybe in 2025.
I don't know. We'll see. But y'all know I love me some Cardi, though. So, yeah. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Another episode, another week. We really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all do what y'all supposed to do. Pretty please. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell button. And not just on YouTube, y'all. Make sure y'all, you know, we still want y'all to listen on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts, you know. So, make sure y'all still do that. And yeah,
we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.